You did not apply?
No.
So why did you start the cookathon?
And you too, why did you start your relationship with him? Why did you start your relationship with him? When it was your turn, did anybody interview you? You just wrote a simple apology letter and that was it. You people should leave me alone, Mr. Producer. Who brought me in front of her? I thought Nanaba was coming to interview me. Why her? I don't understand. This thing, I just need to write a simple apology letter and I'm done. I don't know why I even came out to cry and I was crying out. This thing, I've put an end to it. Oh, I've put an end to it. Why? Ghanaians, why are you like that? Everything you are doing singathon, runathon, marathon, cookathon. Now cookathon, me upon my pon, me they stamp it to my see. Everything another ton, baromiathon. And now you people are doing napothon. No. I wasn't crying because I've regretted though. That video that is circulating, I wasn't crying because I've regretted. I was crying because the one who interviewed me when it was her turn, she wrote an apology letter. That was my cry. I feel my pawn come on. Next time you people to go and find out before you come. I didn't force anybody to come. If you come for an event, verify the authenticity of the event before you come. I didn't force anybody to come. Dr. Yuan is walking freely. Nawan is walking freely. What have I done? What have
Over internet neswa Serwaa Amihere trendy. Now more person more resurrecting the past be by very very dangerous. Why are we saying this? A couple hours ago, we interviewed Chef Smith over Yawa or Ghanaians. Now, this particular interview, our GH1 TV YouTube channel, so one of the best and interesting interviews that Serwaa have since Yawa a couple months ago. Now, this interview on Chef Smith, and I share Ghanaians binume bufu amoma shase ki come dream e de che Serwaa Amihere. Now we are here to give a breakdown and also ask a few questions. Answer na yebe cut into detail no unyan subscribe ye ma vimbas on YouTube. Kindly do also obe subscribe. Moma yenko tie some questions are controversial as asked by Serwaa Amihere during the interview towards Chef Smith. Yaba to Amusu.
So you would agree when people say that you're a scammer? Because you knew from the onset that you didn't even have an approval to start in the first place.
Yeah.
And you led all of us on.
I don't know.
What gave you the thoughts? What got into you? What were you thinking when you decided to go ahead without applying? Did you think that you were going to get away with it and people wouldn't notice? Thinking that, you were in the process of bringing glory to the entire country. And I think that they deserve to know. So you finished cooking and you didn't apply to submit the video.
No.
Why? Tell me.
I just don't know.
I find that very hard to believe. So what motivated you to enter there or participate in the cookathon? You did not apply?
No.
So why did you start the cookathon?
Like I said, I built it on Edusafua's application.
Is that possible?
It's not normal.
But is it done?
It's not logic, but it's done because if somebody is application index number 1, somebody will be 2. So
that's what you did?
Yes.
Did she give you a go-ahead to use her application reference?
She has no idea.
And also, that was an interview I called. So a few questions I said, wow, a bizarre Chef Smith, I share in Crawford Binume before on social media. Almost say, whoa, Serwaa Amihere, your Yawa gas can pass. So why must you interview this gentleman and ask such questions? We have answers to that because answer na video end. We would explain to you why Serwaa had to interview this gentleman. Answer nebe come with proof. Moment insane bi ankrofo a tro edify the whole interview and Albert Nat had bongo ideas. And Serwaa Amihere does not morally qualify to be the one interviewing Chef Smith on scamming. There are so many question marks about her own lifestyle. Michael Blacker, as Serwaa is asking somebody, why did he do that? Madam, if we want to ask you, why do you follow other women's husband right now? You go verso. Fashem GH said, you and your TV station is one of the reasons the politicians think we are jokers. So why didn't you interview Henry? Des, as you also scammed the nation into being a modest woman. Do you also agree?
Wow.
Elevi said, hey, Serwaa too, you have a lion heart too. You shouldn't have interviewed this man. Should have left him for another person from the station. CFC and so say you went to interview Chef Smith. You in something in a kind, had people asking, say, why did Serwaa Amihere interview Chef Smith? Almost say only Henry Fitz eyawano. Did someone interview her, and did someone interview Chef Smith? As earlier stated, your response to that I the bebrem. For now, Mama Yenkasa emfa this particular concern some Ghanaians are raising over this interview. To me, I feel that there is nothing wrong with Serwaa Amihere interviewing Chef Smith.
Let me ask you this question.
Okay.
Do you think after Serwaa's issue publicly, what happened with the Henry guy, Serwaa should have granted an interview to explain certain things?
She doesn't owe anyone an explanation.
But she's a public figure. She's on a TV.
Wait.
She's on a TV. She's teaching.
Do you know, Chef?
This same TV, you know, they groom young boys and young girls to be best and good journalists on the station.
Now, do you know, sir? Chef Smith equally didn't owe anybody an explanation.
No,
I believe, sir, either said GH1 reach out to him or no reach out to GH1. Either way,
I'm of the assertion that what questions people are asking is right.
Mind you,
listen, there are a lot of question marks on the lady.
Such as
one. I mean, that's when there's one of the comments that really bust my brain. One of the comments, and then the crap on Amihere, and the guy, I think the lady said, you scam the whole country into believing that you're a modest person.
Yeah.
That is very deep.
But so be our past.
Everybody has skeletons in their closet. That one there is true. But I mean, this is a national issue. So Chef Smith in matter is a national issue because I mean the guy scammed the whole nation. Yeah, but everybody supported him. It be national issue.
Since it is a national issue, don't you think that is why he must be interviewed?
The person interviewing is not fit to ask. Masa Nipano will be saying interview. No, it's not fit to ask that.
So
question.
In your own assertion, who do you think is fit?
Maybe another person. Maybe another person. Maybe an Yawan Yang Garcia and Asivis. Any panel also be ask questions because I'm telling you. See, let's be honest over here. When you watch the interview, when I like I started to watch the interview, when I mean Serwaa Amihere, the first that come and say, hey, see, people ask the people they watch the interview or they are like, hey, I get we what's them told we maybe but you they ask somebody questions then but if you even watch the first thing will come your inside be I mean excuse me to see, but the things we saw, like you see
on Twitter
it is, and that is what will come into your head first.
But mind you, Serwaa Amihere the end was the past. So what? Ochemu said one Chemu ba speculated,
bro.
And he said on a guy no T. Only Henry Fitz had a thing in the past, and you know, according to a police report. And leaked this particular video into the public domain. So Serwaa's case is actually different. So to me, they are standing by say she interviewing this gentleman, Chef Smith. There is nothing wrong.
The questions people are asking is equally valid. It's reasonable.
Okay.
It's reasonable. The question people are asking is equally valid. It's like, you know, equity. You have to come with clean hands. You have debt on you. You've not explained. You've not explained.
But Serwaa wasn't seeking for equity. She was just asking questions.
But here, you're not the right person to ask that person's question. They're not the right person to ask that person the
because
question.
Because of Attαck video.
Not because it wasn't even Attαck. I mean,
yeah, no point. But you didn't say
But I didn't say, oh, now, oh, could be see the some of the questions they asked the guy. what are you teaching people? What are you teaching? So you know what they teach people. Oh no, make me talk through the questions people they ask. You know, be say them don't know what they talk about. But when you come and see it, then maybe Madam will come and say that she doesn't have time to come and do this thing. Focus on what did she even say? She doesn't have time to come and focus and grant interviews to what people unemployed or foolish people are thinking online. Something like that. Maybe I might not be right in what I'm saying, but she said something like that. Hey, madam. Madam, no. Okay. I mean, a different person would have been the right person to ask these questions.
Okay. Now, let me provide answers to the reason why
she was the right
person, or she was, the one who actually interviewed Chef Smith. EIB Network, I released a press statement. Earlier, Emra Serwaa Amihere Yawa Egase no. They released the first press statement, say Omo investigating into the matter. So if you study, Serwaa was kind of off TV kakra, wanye active sir. Now Oma conclude the investigations. I released a press statement, as you can see on the screen. Almost EIB Network announces latest developments on Serwaa Amihere. You recall that on the 10th of April 2024, we published a circular addressing the circulation of a private video purported to be one of our employees, Serwaa Amihere, who is a broadcast journalist with GH1 TV. In the above mentioned publication, we indicated that management would establish a committee to conduct an independent investigation into the circumstances surrounding the release of the said video, after which our findings would be published. From the outset, we have taken this matter very seriously and ensured that due process was meticulously followed, meticulously underlined. At the end of a thorough and impartial investigation underlined, the committee found no form of misconduct or breaches on the part of Serwaa Amihere in the circulation of the said video. Criminal proceedings initiated by the state against those believed to have unlawfully published the video are ongoing. We remain committed to cooperating with authorities to ensure that justice is served. Signed, management. Until with this letter and our press coming from EIB, no, almost say they did a meticulous investigation. There was nothing like bias in there.
But before they even released this letter, we all knew how it would end up. Master, you said yes, but
the truth is, so do you expect her to be sacked when she hasn't actually done anything?
They say they've done their own investigations. I'm not saying they should sack her, but at least they should. It's a suspension. Be interviewing him, she should have also granted interview. Questions no be chef made. If them ask him the same questions, like he go be happy. But not to just say something for chef. Meaning there is scam. There was scamming upon, but Serwaa, she not be the right. To me, I believe what the people are saying is also equally true. Maybe a different person would have been better for this interview. What I say, because when we see her, she just reminds us of what we saw on the internet a couple of months ago. You get me?
Yeah. Okay. I don't feel so. When a story be actually say a trendy and so whatsoever we think of Abraham. Do you think Serwaa was the right person to interview or not? Bearing in mind, say EIB for a release press statement. For I didn't show on that. Ebra. Vimbas TV so Enna Movie.
Vimbas TV.